Collective, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful collective gang. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic today. I most certainly am. We actually are jumping right into the message, but holy angels and spirit guys, please continue to give us what we need to know. I have a few things that have already come up in the energies intuitively. But before we jump right in, y'all, okay, keep in mind that this is for the collective. Absolutely any zodiac sign, we are all welcome. Come one, come all. We would love to have you, okay? Click the like button. Do that first, y'all, okay? It's free, and it helps us grow, and it's one of the easiest ways to energetically donate to the platform and the channel. Okay, so do that. Shoot a comment down below. That's the roll call. That's attendance, y'all, okay? That's how y'all check in. What's your zodiac sign? When's your birthday? It's Aries season. Turn the fuck up. Let me know what y'all doing for y'all birthdays, okay? Or whatever you want to put about the reading or whatever down in the comments. Do that. And last but certainly not least, if you have not already subscribed, we would love to have you join the gang. Do that by clicking the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell because that's going to let you know when I upload. Now, I felt kind of rushed through that. So I feel like somebody is rushing in. Okay, whoever this energy is, I feel like this is somebody who almost fumbled you, or for some of you, they may have already fumbled you. They are rushing in. Now, I did hear two specific songs, which is so odd, right? Like when I'm like meditating and cleansing and clearing the energy and doing the pre-shuffles and stuff, whenever songs pop up, it's not for no reason. Okay, so the first song that I heard is by Ari Lennox and it's called Pressure. Apply some somebody wants to come in and apply some pressure. I feel like this is a secret. There's some kind of secret, or you don't know how much this person actually likes you. You don't understand how much they feel for you or what they actually feel for you because they've kept it hidden. And I can hear that. Okay, they're telling me that this stashed away card is a signifier of that very energy, right? A secret. They're keeping a secret. They kept you a secret for some of you, right? Like just take it how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit, y'all. These are general messages. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, we just leave it like that. Yeah, it's something about a secret, right? Keeping you a secret, or their feelings for you, right? Their desire for you, or just the strength of this connection, how it's affected them, keeping that a secret, stashed away. The second song that I heard falls right in line with that same energy, so I know I'm not wrong, okay? And it is by the group Escape, and it's called Little Secret. You're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. This person could feel like you're trying to keep them a secret. That could also resonate. Take it if it does. They don't want to be a secret anymore, or they don't want the two of you to be in this secret love affair anymore. They don't want their feelings to be a secret anymore, right? Secrets are coming out. Things are coming to light. There's some kind of clarity. But let's go back to that pressure song. With the term applying pressure, because that is a little bit of ebonics, right? Like that's a little bit of the modern day lingo. What it really means is somebody putting in the effort, okay? And a lot of it, okay? That's why it feels like pressure, okay? Applying pressure. This could be somebody who didn't really see your worth initially, is what I'm hearing. They fumbled it. They kept it a secret, or they may have just played the back, or try to put you towards the back, right? Now they're wanting to come in and apply a certain amount of pressure and show you what they're really feeling, right? Like show you what they're really trying to do. This exact card reads, keeps personal life separate from other aspects of their life. So it's like they're hiding you from their friends or their family or just from the world. For some of you, you could have been, this could have been like a sneaky link sort of situation. They don't want to be that anymore, right? Like they're trying to go all in. They're going to start applying pressure, you guys. And by that, I mean gifts, right? Maybe confessing their feelings for you, confessing their love. But I feel like a lot of action is going to be taken before the confession actually comes. It goes on to say, does not discuss personal issues with their partner, right? So you don't even know that they feel like this, or they don't know how you feel. That could also be a thing, right? Because that could be a secret for this person, and it could also be the reasoning for them holding back. And then lastly, it says very secretive. You could feel like this person is trying to hide something. Yeah, I feel like this person went about shit all wrong. They started getting feelings for you, and they could have started to act really funny or say certain things to kind of throw you off your square, is what I'm hearing. Because we have negging. Negging is like when somebody, I I don't get this person is toxic, y'all. I feel like they don't know what to do with these feelings. It could have been a really long time since they had a relationship or since they felt like they wanted to be in one. This could be like the forever bachelor, the forever bachelorette. And you make them want to apply pressure. When these feelings started to come on initially, I do feel this person using tactics to kind of sway their own opinion. Right? Like try to lie to themselves. Okay. So I just heard using tactics to sway their own opinion. Now, negging specifically, it can come off as like trying to make you seem like you're not as big of a deal as you actually are. And that was just them trying to convince themselves. It doesn't mean that you have to deal with this person whatsoever. I'm just letting you know the energy that's kind of showing up here. This person doesn't want to be stashed away anymore. They don't want to stash this connection away anymore. Okay, I definitely heard this before we came in, but now they're actually making me say it, especially with TikTok. They feel as if they're going to miss out on you. If they don't get their shit together and fast. Wasting too much motherfucking time. Or they feel like you have a lot of suitors, or they may feel like a lot of people are interested in you. And they played the wrong card is what I'm hearing. No pun intended. Especially for those of you who this person may have suggested that the two of you keep things private. They want to be public now because they almost want to stake their claim and let people know that you're theirs. What say you? What do you feel about this person? Dragging their feet to commitment. That's what this TikTok card can symbolize as well. Years going by. This could be somebody who you've been fucking with for years, you guys. A sneaky link. This could be like an on and off connection. This could be somebody who you just decided, because they haven't been taking you seriously enough, you just decided to let it be what it's going to be with entanglement here. Okay, so we have zombieing. Returns to someone's life months or years after leaving. I feel like this is what that is, y'all. Okay, this person, it's almost like they're coming back from the dead. Or they're trying to revive something that they feel is dead, which is your emotions for them. Especially if you started to develop emotions for this person and feelings and they curved you, they are regretting that big time. They're trying to reestablish a connection with you differently, though. Okay? I get this person wants to start all over. They were pretending and it did not. And they thought that it would just go away. Look at that. Slow fade. They thought that it would just leave. A snail's pace. This person normally moves very slow. They're really scared of commitment. They could have been burnt in the past, which has nothing to do with you, right? But it does give me like the man or woman's scorn or just some kind of resentment that they have towards committing fully to a situation and or person. Let's kind of look into that. Why are they like this? Why would they have sabotaged themselves? Because I get your energy. In your energy, I get that you're fine. And according to this person, they feel like you're fine too. That's why they think that time is running out. If you have not already heard from this person or they haven't spoken to you yet or in a while, they think you're seeing someone else. They almost are giving the, they're almost saying that they feel like you can have anybody that you want. There are plenty of people who are willing to show you off. They played the wrong card. So there may be a lot of regret here, you guys. They might even apologize to you for this behavior and try to explain to you why. But we don't need them to explain. Let's see. Okay. It just, listen, it crept up on them. They had no idea that they would fall for you. This also reads running into a lost love after a long period of time. We're still in Mercury retrograde. Let's keep that in mind. I'm hearing this two different ways. The two of you may unexpectedly bump into each other because you could be like, girl, he blocked, she's blocked, they blocked, they can't even get through. Right? How you gonna hate from outside the club when you can't even get in, bitch? We could just turn this reading off now. Okay, think again, baby. It's faded. If this is your reading, you will hear from this person. If they are blocked and they can't communicate with you by way of like phone, text, or, on social media or whatever, as fate would have it in the cosmos, you will bump into this person. It could be at some kind of an event. Maybe you're going to be going to a concert. Perhaps you're going to be going to something. There's some kind of an event that you may run into this person at, out in public, or just randomly in the grocery store, at the gym, wherever. And then I'm also hearing the reason why we even pulled these cards, which is, this is why they behave this way, right? Because these emotions were unexpected. They weren't supposed to fall in love. They weren't supposed to like you as much as they did. This was just supposed to scratch an itch. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That's what I heard, y'all. I had to say it, okay? The connection between the two of you was just supposed to scratch an itch. It wasn't supposed to be like long term. They weren't thinking long term. They were never intending to take this serious. These emotions have hit them out of nowhere, right? It was completely unexpected. And because of what happened to them in the past, you don't know this about this person, right? They've dealt with someone who had ulterior motives. This person really fucked them up. They've been lost ever since, okay? There's no GPS tracking on their heart chakra. They can't find it. That is until you entered the chat. I heard chat. Should I fold that bitch no yoga mat? That's scissor. You have the potential to shatter their ego here or fold them. I just heard, should I fold this bitch like a yoga mat? They're a big softie. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside. You have no idea that you have so much power and control right now in terms of where things are going, okay? Bothered. Yeah. That's the real tea. See that? You see that teacup? That's the true tea. You shifted their consciousness out of this blockage, right? I feel like they purposefully locked away their heart. And they had vowed to themselves that nobody would ever get it. They vowed that to themselves. This was after a breakup, okay, of some sort. They may have done some fucked up shit during the time that the two of you were connecting with each other, and that is not acceptable, y'all, okay? I'm not condoning their behavior. I'm just reading the energy, but I just heard that. There's some embarrassment that I just felt. So they're embarrassed about the way that they treated you because now they actually see you for who you are, and they actually see this connection for what it is. I get them putting some kind of context and meaning to the connection. Even a title, right? They may feel like you're a soulmate or a twin flame, some kind of a spiritual tie. We have flaker. Their inconsistency is what led to this separation or just this inability to bring things together. And now they're wanting to renew things. They're going to be applying some major pressure. You, of course, can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You don't have to accept this person's offer, but you're not going to get around the offer being presented is what I'm saying. Because I literally heard that. So even if you block them on everything you love, there's some kind of a resurgence. Wow. I didn't shuffle the deck, but they told me to look at the bottom. So we have the Empress. Damn, bro. That's where that embarrassment is coming from. The embarrassing energy is coming from this person recognizing who you are, you all. Okay, the Empress and the Emperor. Now we're talking levels. Okay, we're talking hierarchy. Okay, and in terms of hierarchy, the Empress and the Emperor in Tarot is upper echelon. It's top shelf, bitch. It don't get no better than that. It's the Ace of Spades. Okay, it is the very top. Case Azul. That's it. All jokes aside, right? Because they want me to be serious. Listen, I am being serious. I'm talking to your person now. They're like, this is not a joking matter. I'm not joking, you guys, right? To renew something with an Empress, but you literally fumbled it. Gender doesn't matter, y'all. Okay, Empress and Emperor, one and the same, right? This is energy. This is how this person sees you. And the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Y'all, I promise you, I had no idea. I did the pre-shuffle. I never touched the deck again. And I normally shuffle again. Look at this. The Emperor, like I said, gender doesn't matter because they're both here. Queen of Pentacles, Empress. You were extremely nurturing to this person. You gave a lot to this connection. You were willing to take things slow and sort of play things the way that they wanted it to play initially, but they weren't matching your fly, you see? Or they weren't keeping it real with the Ace of Swords right there. They could have been lying, entertaining other options, or just keeping a lot of secrets, right? Because stashed away is right there. You're none the wiser about who this person actually is or how they actually feel or what they were doing. It's a lot of confusion or just lots of gray areas to where you didn't understand what was going on or what they want with you or what they want with this connection or where things were going to go or how they actually felt about you. They tried their damnedest and their hardest to keep all of those things very murky and confusing. And that kind of energy is unacceptable for an emperor and an empress. You either come correct or you get the fuck on, right? Yeah, you don't have to fight for what you want. You don't have to wait for what you want. You're an empress. You're an emperor. Even if what you want doesn't come from another person, you can provide it for yourself. So there's some aha moments, some strong realizations that this person is having, and it's quite painful, actually, okay? Because I'm almost getting this pain from the past is literally still affecting them. And specifically the situation between the two of you, it didn't allow them to see this clearly. It didn't allow them to maneuver smartly, okay? They're feeling a little bit stupid, less than smart, 2 fries short of a Happy Meal. And I also get that this person feels like they may have changed you or changed the way that you view them, and that perhaps things can never go back to the way that it was because of how they reacted or how they treated you. I do get I'm hearing very clearly, right, that for some of you, they've treated you very poorly. They did not treat you right, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles. You can't make it up, y'all. Applying pressure. You can't get no closer than that with these two cards. A committed relationship. They want to come in and do something right. With the Death card, this has already ended and this person is wanting a new beginning, but these are some major cards, you guys, okay? Lots of major arcana. If you see this person as a twin flame or a divine counterpart, they are evolving, they are awakening, okay? There is a potential for union, but it's just in its early stages, okay? This is about renewal. Everything has to be rebuilt, actually, right? It's all, okay, yeah. Now they're showing me this. Deconstruction, destruction. Everything has to be rebuilt. After the death, nothing else can be the same. And this is something that this person is recognizing. And I do see a very substantial offer, but there is still the chance that you will deny this, okay? Wow. So one of their deepest fears is the Three of Cups, that you will friend zone them, or that you've already built something elsewhere, or that you will do to them what they did to you, which is make them wait with the Temperance card. They don't want to wait. This person is going to want to move super duper fast, okay? Applying pressure. Now they're giving me another lyric in that song. Remember the Ari Lennox song, I think it's called Pressure. You may want to go and listen to it or look at the lyrics because it may be substantial for those of you who are resonating with the reading. One of the lyrics, I don't even know all the lyrics to the song, but I'm hearing, keep your eyes on me. Apply that, I'm about to apply that pressure, okay? Keep your eyes on me. They really think you're seeing someone else, and now they're pointing me back to this Three of Cups, right? Threes can signify a third party. Are you seeing someone new, or are you seeing someone else? For some of you, they may already know this, and they're still going to try to come in and see if you want to try. Maybe they think that you're just dating someone and the two of you have history or something like that. They're still willing to try, but they are fearful that you will either do one of these two things, which is make them wait Okay, especially with that TikTok card. Yeah. Their patience has run low, which is ironic because you've had a lot of patience with this person. But I get them quickly trying to bring this together because you are wish fulfillment. And even though they put you through a lot of shit, they don't want you being single for real. They want to lock this down and stake their claim. They absolutely know that you can have anyone you want. They may also feel like you have a lot of suitors, a lot of people who are after you, a lot of people who are attracted to you. The craziest and funniest thing about all of what I just said, and really everything that I said, is they're only coming to this realization because of that Ace of Swords that came out earlier, right? Like this is a level of clarity, an aha moment, this true realization, an awakening, right? Because they couldn't see you. They haven't seen you this whole time, y'all. And now that they see it, there's great danger. They are in great danger. They were very inconsistent, very in and out, very hot and cold, very flaky. You didn't deserve that. And yeah, see, awakening with the Judgment card. You can't make it up, right? Like these are all of the things that they are being awoken to. And now they want to do something about it. They are applying so much pressure. This is sort of like a complete 180. This is somebody who would have been very inconsistent, like I said, not really into things totally or truly, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's the kind of energy that I get. Very on and off, like I said, good time, not a long time, whatever the case may be, right? Fun, but not truly investing. Moving things super duper slow, right? We had several cards that suggested snail's pace energy, moving things slow, right? Or trying to hide their feelings, trying to deflect or whatever. Flipping all the way to the other side to where now they're like, no, let's get married tomorrow. Want to be my girlfriend today? Yeah. Want to be my boyfriend today? Like, let's do it today. Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant. This could be a Taurus for some of you. Lots of earth energy. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Not necessarily though. Aries could be significant for some of you as well. If it's not an Aries, then Aries would be significant for everyone who resonates with this message, because we just had an eclipse in Aries a few days ago. Eclipses bring about major changes. This could also be unexpected for you. This incoming offer. It is massive, you guys. Wow. A true awakening. They have completely awoken. And now they're ready to apply some real pressure. The Ace of Pentacles is not an offer to blink an eye at, to bat a lash at. It's very substantial. But you don't always get a chance to do shit over. I say it all the time, y'all. You fumble once, you don't always get to do it over. The only thing holding them back, for those of you who have not heard from this person yet, is trying to understand where you stand, right? Because we have the Queen of Swords, very much so head over heart. They want to rush in, but they have not been honest with you, okay? They've been very deceptive, or not vibrating very high. There is some dishonesty here, right? Trickery. The Queen of Swords is no nonsense. Right? Like, she will shut you the fuck up. She will shut you down. She will chop you down to a stub, to a nub, bitch. Chop suey. She gives no fucks, right? Because she's very logical. So she's not afraid to use this sword. And swords in tarot are all about the communication, right? So they are fearful that you will say some things to them that will not only reject them, okay, which is the number one fear, but will also leave them worse off energetically than what they already are. Because this person is going through the motions right now. They're all up in their head, all up in their feelings about even having to come forth and do this. And they are embarrassed, right? Because they did whatever they did to the royal court, bitch. You got to come answer for what you've done, which is very much so Judgment card energy. Answering for your behavior, taking accountability. That's not easy, especially when you've been on some fuck shit. Now, for those of you who resonated with this message, we're going over to the extended. Let's see where this is going. Let's see what the potential for success is. The success rate for this union is. Let's see what you would exactly be setting yourself up for. Is this even worth re-looking at? Is this even worth trying, right? They do want to build a foundation with you. They may view you as the twin flame, because the Four of Wands can be signified as twin flame energy, but specifically for you, right? So you have the answers for yourself. We want to dig into what any ulterior motives might be here. Are they actually transformed? Can they really handle somebody like you? The things that they're offering or saying that they're offering, are those things actually accessible right now? Meaning they've already paid all their karmic debts. They've already learned all of their lessons, and they're actually ready now to match your fly. They're actually ready now to match you. You're in alignment, or do you gotta wait? Oh, okay. Yeah. So we're going to definitely look at that as well. We'll see what karma this person actually had to deal with, or will have to face here in the near future, because of all of that bitter energy that would have led them to reside in this very deceptive, sneaky type of energy, which they are no longer in. But we will look to see, and then we'll see the outcome, the best possible outcome, right? Like, where could this actually go? If you invested into this, what would be the return on that? Okay. We'll pull time frames as to when this person is coming back in. We'll also pull some advice, and we'll see what the new cycle for you all has to offer. And that's going to be for those of you who choose to go in the opposite direction of this person and just get the closure from them showing back up. Okay, we'll pull advice as I stated, and then I'll also pull an Ask the Universe reading. Okay, we'll throw that in. We'll throw that in. We'll throw that right on in there. Give you the floor to ask a couple questions of your own, but I'll have more instructions for this over in the extended. So without further ado, click the like button, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in your description box. In the description box, it's going to be down below. And I'm going to see y'all over there. We got a lot to unpack. Lego.